Hey guys, it's me, and I just thought I'd let you know that this episode has also been cut into two pieces because I forgot how long I was recording for and I didn't know a good stopping point, so I figured I'd just edit this, then upload the next part. Sorry about my voice, by the way, guys. I'm editing this while sick. Not at the hospital, but just at home with just a cold or something. So yeah, enjoy! Hopefully you guys can forgive me for this. Ebony!
公爵どういうことだ
Ah!
大丈夫か
Wow! Woo! The moment I see that look in his face, my right hand is in motion. Oh! Damn! He's inviting me back to his room. It sounds like a bad idea, Alba, but do you have any common fucking sense? I don't think so. You get... Hey guys, welcome back to DRAMAtical Murder. We're doing Koujaku again. Yay. Okay, last time, Alba puked in a club. We met some new guy in a kimono. I already know who he is though. And Koujaku was being a boyfriend like usual, so this is pretty exciting. So we're gonna continue and see what happens next. All right. Well, yeah, we also saw a memory of baby Alba when they were kids. And that was pretty darn cute because he's adorable. Alright. I wake up to a suffocating feeling of nostalgia. I get out of bed, rubbing my eyes. That dream was a memory of when we were kids, before Koujaku left Midorajima. I met him one day after he moved into our neighborhood. He lived alone with his mother, just like I did with Granny, so we played at each other's houses a lot. Granny was often away for work. I told myself it was no big deal, but sometimes I'd get these panic attacks. Now that I think about it, I must have been repressing my loneliness, telling myself that Granny was busy and I shouldn't be a bother. She's the only family I have. It's no wonder I felt insecure. When my anxiety got the better of me, I run out of the house crying. And Koujaku, he would be the one to find me. He'd always find me, no matter where I went. As a kid, I wasn't good at talking to people. I mostly kept quiet, head bowed. But Koujaku was always patient. He'd wait as long as it took for me to open up, and he'd always keep me company until Granny came home. It was so reassuring having him around. I came to think of him as kind of a superhero. Not that I'd ever admit that now. He always tried to understand me. He was always there, waiting just a few steps ahead, never too far to catch. Something changed when we grew up. I mean, of course it would, right? It's not like we could be kids forever. That dream made me realize something, that unconditional trust is a luxury for children. As adults, we learn to question people's motives, to assume things based on how we think people should be. Bit by bit, those assumptions diverge from the truth, and that's why it's like this between us now. But that dream showed me something else, too. It showed me the one thing that hasn't changed. Koujaku was hiding something from me. There's no question about that. When he said he wanted to protect me, that wasn't a lie. The expression on his face when he said that was the same as it was all those years ago. I'll just have to trust that, if nothing else. I want to trust him, just like he did back then, believing that I could open up.
Yoshi.
No time to be sitting here pondering my dreams. I get out of bed and start right up.
おはよう、青葉。おはよ
My jacket is laid out on top of the bed. When I pick it up, I notice it smells of detergent. Koujaku must have washed it together with his kimono. I pick up my jacket and leave the room. I need to talk to Koujaku. Standing in front of his door, I gather my courage. Just act normal, like nothing's changed. I take a deep breath and knock. No response. I wait a little longer, but nothing. It doesn't sound like there's anyone inside. Is he? I throw the door open. The room is empty. Oh no. He went out on his own? Again? Pain flares in my chest. I struggle to ignore it. I've decided to trust him, but it's still a shock to know how he left me behind. I hate myself so much for feeling this way. But at the same time, I know that doubting him is pointless. He must have a reason for acting this way. I don't know what the reason is, but there's a good chance he's caught up in something serious. He's never been the type to ignore something once it's landed on his shoulders. I close the door slowly. I trust Koujaku. I've already made my decision. I'm going to trust him no matter what.
ねえ、Koujaku 探しに行くぞ。
了解。
Going after Toei is important, but right now, I want to make Koujaku my priority. He's important to me too. And something tells me that leaving him alone is a recipe for disaster. I send Koujaku a message, just in case, then dash down the stairs and out the front door. The problem, of course, is that I don't know where to even start. I figure my best shot is to head to the place we met up with the women yesterday. As always, the main street is a slice of paradise. An artificial atmosphere of joy covers everything. I make my way through it, acutely aware of that I'll never feel comfortable here. I head down the side street and come out in front of a building from before. I don't see anyone that looks like Koujaku outside. Is he inside, or is he just not here?
どこ行ったんだよ。
He hasn't responded to my message, so my only option is to search blindly around town. Speaking of which, he told me not to come here again, didn't he? I wonder what he meant by that. As I'm staring at the building, considering my options, someone taps me on the shoulder.
Yeah, また会ったね。
Oh, jeez. I turn to see the man from yesterday. He narrows his fox-like eyes and smiles.
ああ、どうも。昨日は楽しめたかい？まあ。そうか。ならよかった。今日はどうしたの？中へ入るなら昨日あげたカードで入れるよ。いや、今日は違うようで、ちょっと人を探してて。友達？そんな感じです。そうか。もしよかったら手伝おうか。いや、さすがにそれは悪いし。これから歩いて探そうってんじゃないよ。その友人の外見や特徴を聞くだけさ。俺も用事があるから周りに注意して見てみるぐらいしかできないけど。いや、でも言いたくないなら言わなくていい。無理に聞こうとも思わないし。だからそんな難しい顔しないで。
I got a feeling he's like flirting with him. Just like every other guy who finds Alba attractive.
すみません。謝る必要はないから。
Oh, jeez.
素直だね。
What the fuck?
そういう子は好きだよ。
I'm telling you. Oh my god. Every guy. I swear to God. Alba's like, he's like moths. He's like a light that's attracting moths, and the guys are moths being attracted to him. That's a horrible analogy, but whatever.
でも気をつけた方がいい。君はちょっと無防備だから。気を抜いたら信じてたはずのものにいきなりガブッと。食べられちゃうかもしれないよ。
Okay.
はあ。おや。
The man's expression suddenly turns serious. I start to see what got his attention, but then his smile reappears.
さてと、それじゃあ俺はこれから中に入るんでね。君も人探し頑張って。ありがとうございます。またね。
His voice is oddly sweet, and I don't like it. The man heads to the door, seeming to glide as he walks. His steps hardly make a sound. That must be how rich people walk. Koujaku's walk is the opposite. Long, gruff strides. I watch the man vanish into the club. Come to think of it, we were talking about him when Koujaku warned me away from this place. Something about my description of the man seemed to strike a nerve. Ren pokes his head out of my bag.
どうした？
少し前にベニが近くにいたようだ。
え？
ベニ特有の羽ばたきが聞こえた。
ってことは、コウジャクも近くにいたのか？
おそらく。
探すぞ。
They might still be in the area.
何やってんだよ、コウジャク。
It's like we're playing tag or something. With growing annoyance, I retrace my steps back into the alley. I look all over for Koujaku after that, but no luck finding him. As I'm making my way back down the main street, exhausted, a drop of water hits me in the face. Given that the weather in Platinum Jail is artificial, this rain must be scheduled or something.
濡れないうちにさっさと戻るか。
ああ。
I don't hate the rain or anything, but I'd rather not get soaked in the middle of town. Plus, the rain might make Koujaku head back to Glitter. With that in mind, I walk briskly down the street. It's raining cats and dogs by the time I get back to Glitter.
結構濡れたな。
I finally have a moment to catch my breath once I get inside. My clothes are wet and cold. I quickly take off my jacket and grab a towel from the bathroom to dry myself with.
レンは濡れてないか？
I touch the ball of fur sticking out of my bag.
大丈夫だ。
だな。
It doesn't look like I need to worry about water damage. After setting Ren down on the floor, I head upstairs with a towel around my neck. I slip through the living room into my bedroom and sit down on the bed. For whatever reason, my eyes drift to the window. It's covered in raindrops, but I can't hear anything through the thick glass. I hope Koujaku's okay. He's probably soaked. Huh? Just then I hear something at the front door. I get up and poke my head out of my room. It's Koujaku. He's headed up the stairs. I open my mouth to say something, but freeze when I get a good look. He's sopping wet from head to toe, and his expression is deadly serious. There's a dark cloud hanging over his head, as if he lost something precious and can't remember where. I hear water in his shoes sloshing with each step. As nervous as I am, I stand in the doorway to my room and wait for him. He stops right in front of me. Oh, jeez, I'm getting scared. I suddenly find his presence intimidating. It was hard enough to talk to him before. Now, I can barely breathe. Oh, jeez. I think we should probably say something? Say something.
お前、すげえ濡れてるし。風邪ひくぜ。ほら。
Trying to act as normal as possible, I offer him the towel from around my neck. What? He grabs my arm and pulls. What? Koujaku! What are you doing? Suddenly off balance, I stumble into his chest. Oh, jeez. I look up and my heart skips a beat. Oh my god! Koujaku, is that really you? He's staring at me with eyes so dark I almost don't recognize him. A drop of water drips off his bangs, rolls down his cheek, and falls from his chin.
コウジャク、
どういうことだ
Ah!
あいつと何を話してた
I'm getting jealous boyfriend vibes.
あいつって
Suddenly, Koujaku grabs my shoulders and pushes. What the? I'm already off balance, so it doesn't take much effort to force me back onto the bed. What? Koujaku? Whoa! Oh my gosh!
おい公爵
What the hell? Oh my gosh!
あいつと何を話してた
公爵
What?
あい
あいつ
What the? Uh-oh. Koujaku roughly pins my arms against the sheets, or my hands. Him? Him who? Who is he talking about? And what's with his eyes? I can't tell where he's looking.
公爵おい大丈夫か
Whoa! Woo! Oh, jeez. I'm getting a lot of sexual tension here. Koujaku presses his face to my shoulder. I immediately feel a sharp pain on my neck. Ouch. Did he just bite me? Next, I feel something warm and slimy against my skin. Ugh.
何やってんだよ
The slippery sensation slides over the bite. I hear moist sounds and ragged breathing.
公爵やめろって
What are you doing, Koujaku? But squirming doesn't seem to bother Koujaku in the least. He goes right on licking my neck and biting my neck. What the actual fuck is going on?
おい
What the? When he rolls up my shirt, that's when I really start to panic. Uh-oh. What are you doing, sir? He gives my neck one more lick, then slices his tongue into my ear. I don't know what the hell is happening, but I know it's gonna get real weird if I don't stop it soon.
公爵おい何考えてんだよやめろって
I try to push him off. Koujaku merely tightens his grip, fingernails digging into my wrists as if demanding submission. That's all it takes to keep me pinned. The blood drains from my face. It's like he doesn't hear a word I'm saying. Has he lost his mind? He looks like Koujaku, but he's acting like another person entirely. Icy dread rises in the pit of my gut. What the hell do I do? Koujaku. What the? Okay, with a faint groan, he shoves his hand beneath my bunched up shirt.
おい
His calloused hands slide over my skin and grill my chest. I'm sweating with fear, and moisture takes his hands and the moisture makes his hands stick to my skin.
どっけつかマジで何やって
He licks my ear, then blows into it, his hot breath and wet. I'm getting a lot of weird tension from this.
公爵公爵
I struggle harder, but Koujaku empowers me with terrifying strength and jams his tongue into my ear canal. The noise, thick and moist, drowns out my thoughts. I try to turn my head away, but that's when I feel something against my crotch. Oh no! Koujaku, stop it! What the fuck? No! Koujaku slipped his hand into my pants and taken a firm hold of me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Whew. Whew.
離せやめろ
Oh my gosh. I squirm frantically, but Koujaku doesn't let go. Why is this happening? And why with Koujaku? Oh, what the?
気をつけた方がいい。君はちょっと無防備だから。気を抜いたら信じてたはずのものにいきなりガブッと食べられちゃうかもしれないよ。
Why? Why does this have to happen? That's changed. What's changed inside of Koujaku? I don't understand. This isn't the world I know. But of course, I don't really know anything about Koujaku, do I? Uh-oh. A sharp pain shoots through my head. My head! Destroy. Destroy. A voice emerges from the pounding in my skull. Destroy. Now? But I don't want to. Destroy him. No! Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh jeez. A jolt of pleasure brings me back to reality. Koujaku is aggressively stroking me. Oh jeez. I am terribly sorry, guys. I can't believe it. How can any part of me be enjoying this? What am I? A man? Or a plaything? Destroy. Destroy. I don't want to destroy. If I do anything, I'll lose Koujaku forever. I don't want our relationship to end. Why does it have to be like this? Please, make it stop. Oh no. It's getting louder. I just noticed that. Whoa. Okay. Stop it! Whoa! This time it works. Koujaku stops. Why now? Gradually, his eyes regain their focus. He seems to recognize me, finally. Oh no. His eyes widen, his lips quiver. It's like he doesn't even know what was happening earlier. The moment I see that look in his face, my right hand is in motion. Oh! Damn! Koujaku frees me once again, face turned to the side by the impact of my slap. It dawns on me that I hit him. Shit! Sorry, my hand just moved. But I can't get the words out. My hand is still shaking. I grip it firmly and let my left hand still do it. I'm not even sure why I'd hit him. It felt like an eruption from somewhere else deep inside me. But an eruption of what? I want to apologize, but I can't. Koujaku. Why? That one question dominates my thoughts. I look at Koujaku, hoping for an answer. Say something. Anything. Yell, get angry if you want. Just say something. But Koujaku doesn't even try to speak. His cheek grows redder by the second. Silence fills the room, unwanted. The words quiver on my tongue, as if I were crying. Wow, okay. All I feel is grief. No matter how I struggle, I can't get through. He doesn't understand me. I don't understand him. Why aren't we on the same page? We aren't on the same page. We aren't even in the same universe. Koujaku closes his eyes, brow knotted, then turns his back to me. And then he leaves without a word. Once the door closes, time finally starts to move again. My shoulders heave as I gasp for breath. I feel like I just ran a marathon. I let out a trembling sigh and curl up on the bed. My head still hurts. When I close my eyes, I can feel the throbbing waves crash over me. It's like my brain is turning into slush. In the depths of my skull, terror still hums. My neck and ear feel damp. Koujaku was out of his mind. He wanted to hurt me. Crush me. Of that I am certain. But somehow my cry brought him to his senses. That sensation. Was that scrap? Is that what brought Koujaku back? Granny said that my voice has power over people, that I can use it to manipulate minds and bend them to my will. That, depending on how I use it, I can destroy a person's mind or kill them. Did that power just save me now? Save me just now? What would have happened if Koujaku hadn't snapped out of it? I can recall vividly the terror and the shame. I was so scared, not only of what Koujaku might do, but also that we might ever be able to go back to the way things were. And now what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to face him? After all of this, I can barely say that our relationship is still intact. Isn't it already too late? Maybe Koujaku and I are... No. I just can't imagine hating Koujaku. Not even after what he did. I mean, it was fucking awful. But the thing that's really eating at me is the fact that I don't know why it happened. Even now, will he still refuse to talk? Does he still want me to just shut up and wait? If you want to dig even deeper, you can enter a person's mind. Granny said that my power can do that too. If I use it, maybe I can find out everything I've been wanting to know. But is that really the right thing to do? That voice that spoke amid in the pain felt like quicksand dragging me down, and also like a tornado carrying me away. It very nearly took control. What am I supposed to do? A scratch at the door snaps me out of my thoughts. What now? I get up off the bed and walk to the door. When I open it, I see a ball of blue fur looking up at me, tail wagging.
Liu.
青葉大丈夫か
I crouch down to pick him up. The texture of his fur is something I know well, but this time the sensation brings tears to my eyes. I bury my face in his fur. My arm still aches where Koujaku grabbed me.
青葉
大丈夫
I set Ren down on the floor. It's okay. I'm okay. If I don't keep repeating those words in my head, I'm afraid I might collapse on the spot. I put my disheveled clothes back in order and pick Ren up again before heading downstairs. I retrieve my bag from the couch and put Ren inside.
出かけるのか
ちょっと外の空気に当たりたい
そうか
I stroke Ren's head and head out the front door. It's still raining, not as hard as before. The fresh air is soothing, if only a little. No need for an umbrella. I walk out into the rain. Even in the rain, the city is full of life. The people I see actually seem to be enjoying the weather. I feel out of place, so I keep the edges of the street as I walk. Although the rain is let up considerably, the sensation of drops hitting my hair is still kind of uncomfortable. I just don't have the energy to do anything about it. I walk out aimlessly for a while, my mind blank. Before I know it, my feet have carried me back to the club. I don't feel like going inside, so I lean against the wall of the alley. The wall is freezing against my rain-soaked skin. Outside like this, I could almost believe that I dreamt what happened. But it wasn't a dream, and the pain on my arm is proof of that. Will he ever come back? Maybe not. Even if he does, can we beat Toei like this? A splash interrupts my thoughts. Oh, you again. The kimono-clad man is standing there. He smiles and offers me his umbrella. Don't word it like that, dude! He smirks and cocks his head to the side. He was right. That's exactly what happened. As I stand there in silence, the man sighs. He looks up to the sky to check the weather before returning his gaze to me. He narrows his eyes suggestively and smiles. He points at the building with his chin. The man finishes with a shrug. He's inviting me back to his room. It sounds like a bad idea, Alba, but do you have any common fucking sense? I don't think so. You get... I don't know what to do. Should I go with him? I don't even know his name. Why would he offer to help me in the first place? He barely knows me. It's shady as hell. But at the same time, a light bulb flashes in the back of my mind. Koujaku told me to stay away from this place, and he got touchy when I mentioned this guy too. What if this guy knows something about Koujaku? And then there's the warning he gave me before. It might have to been a coincidence, but he practically foretold the future. Maybe it's worth a shot. I nod. The man smiles cheerfully and puts his arm around my shoulder. Ryuho. Or Ryuho. I think that's how you say it. His voice is very, very sweet for... I don't know if I like it. Ryuho leads me toward the building. His smile never falters. Am I really doing the right thing? The sound of rain against his umbrella is deafening.